Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Eagles and the Ravens, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 at the 26-yard line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Right to the air is Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like...
And right away, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And we already knew that Hurts was a good quarterback, but last year, he moved to elite status. Under his guidance, the Eagles returned to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. And he's also one of the league's most dangerous players, throwing for 38 touchdowns his last 2 seasons and run for another 23.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. And we get a look now at the Eagles class from the 2023 draft, and maybe we should start calling them Georgia North, partner. 3 more Bulldogs added to their defense, all of them at good value, too.
And I let you know that the GM doesn't let schools get in the way of good drafting. Remember, he went to Florida, big rival of Georgia.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start with the option. There he goes, right side. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to Dobbins on first. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
A.J. Brown. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second?
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra. 31 yards, and the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.